Good morning. Your weekday kickstart is here. It's time to live, impact, value, and engage heart first. It's time for Live at 7:55 with Mitch Taylor.
Good morning. Welcome to Live at 7:55 for this Tuesday, March 2nd. Thanks for joining me here for your weekday motivational kickstart. That is Live at 7:55. Today, we're going to be talking about, good morning, Mr. Sanchez. Driving to get your trailer PM'd. Awesome. Hope all is well with you. And so today, we're going to be talking about the pluses and minuses of sales in an almost post-COVID world. If you're interested in getting some coaching to be able to help crush your business for the future, we've got that available for you. $39 a month, all it costs to join our Accelerate Your Business community and get monthly coaching calls, monthly accountability calls to truly hold your feet to the fire, get stuff done. You can get those scheduled with me every month and also be able to get one of our latest modules in the Accelerate Your Business community focused on your time, your money, or your talent. Go to mitchtaylor.net/AYBC for information on that. So let's discuss our Tuesday, March 2nd, pluses and minuses of sales in a almost post-COVID world. As I get some coffee this morning from my favorite cup, by the way. My favorite mug. This is my favorite coffee mug. It's my Maine mug. Reminds me of growing up in Maine. It's just what I drink my coffee in the morning. I only use 2 mugs currently. That's one of them. So let's talk about the post-sales in a COVID world. This came up because I've actually got someone coming in for a sales appointment today. We've had a few, in-person appointments recently over the last, a couple weeks or so-ish, 3 months, 3 weeks, I guess, whatever the case is. But it's not very often that we do. Good morning, Rob Peters. Thanks for being here. And it's not very often that we do. And so I thought I would come to you today and discuss some of the pluses and minuses of sales in the post-COVID world. And one of the minuses is masking our emotions, right? Because you as a salesperson, you're sitting across 6 feet away, a desk from someone, a situation, right? And you're talking with them with both of masks on, hopefully, if you're in an enclosed space in regards to the CDC recommendations. But in that situation, you're not able to see. You're not able to tell because you're not seeing cheekbones, smiles, teeth, that wry grin. You don't get that with masking the emotions in a somewhat post-COVID world. John Degendorf brings us up. Digital footprint is even more important now. Reviews and social media content. Agreed. This, I don't agree with. The negative is that we don't necessarily get to talk to the client as much to express our value. John, I do like hour-long sales consultations via Zoom, the same as I've done them before in person. It is no different. I have not changed my process one iota. It's just a different platform. So this I agree with, that I can't get behind because we do get a chance to talk to the client. You have an opportunity to use platforms to your advantage, which I'll get into in a moment here. But masking our emotions, and thank you, John, for your comments, please. I don't want to sit here and knock you, my friend. I agree with one of them. I disagree with the other. It's all cool. But yeah, I welcome the comments. Please, let's interact. Let's chat. That's what these Live at 7:55s are about. So let's talk. But the masking our emotions, we don't get to see the silent communication that happens between people with masks on, and that's a shame. Another minus is lost benefits with Zoom, and that is in regards to actually the in-person meeting. I frankly think Zoom is, for the most part, almost better than the in-person meeting. Now, why would I think that? Why would I think that a screen is going to replace an in-person connection? Well, it's not. It's not going to replace an in-person connection. But Here's the difference. You can record the Zoom meeting, both for your benefit and for your client's benefit. You'll be able to share that with them. I've done that before. Like, share that with people about, hey, so-and-so, so-and-so is not able to make the meeting. Well, great. And I actually shared this in my Accelerate Your Business community. Didn't get shared on Sales for Event Pros because, frankly, I think some of that needs to be exclusive to our Accelerate Your Business community. But I shared a situation recently in our Accelerate Your Business community where I was able to turn around a guy who wanted to meet with just himself and not his fiance, and then move them into both having the meeting with me over Zoom. So how do you do that? And that's one of the benefits. And that's one of the things I said, actually, was we can record it and I can share it with you. Well, it was when that came up, realizing that it's going to take now double their time to do a meeting, they opted to meet together. Isn't that what you wanted anyway? Right? That's what you wanted, was to meet together. So that's cool. And that's one of the positives there. I talked about a lost benefit of Zoom. Meeting back in person takes some of those benefits of Zoom away. But I still think it's important, and we do it on our page as well for scheduling meetings, to give them an opportunity to meet wherever they want to meet. They want to meet in person, they want to meet on Zoom, like whatever you want. It's totally cool with us. A plus of doing sales in a post-COVID world, is the pluses and minuses of sales in a post-COVID world. That's what we're talking about. We get back to real connection. And I think that's important. We are able to have conversations, not through the camera and the screen. I wish we were able to record them easier to be able to benefit our clients, potentially and ourselves as well. Maybe you have some sort of office surveillance, cameras you can record through. That might help you, but I don't know if I'd say that to your client. But get back to real connection, I think, is a huge plus in our post-pandemic world here, hopefully moving forward soon, somewhat almost post-COVID. And then finally, we get back to real events. Don't get me wrong. I think many of our brethren, our brothers and sisters, are killing it on virtual platforms. I do believe that some form of virtual will more than likely be here to stay for at least some time. But we get back to real events. People being able to celebrate, not in fear. And I think that is one of the biggest driving motivators for us moving forward as a society, is moments where we can go to a concert, we can go to the craft show, we can go to a wedding, and not live in fear. And fear is a double-sided acronym. I'm not going to get into that today, but I think it's important that we're able to do some of those things. So that's it for today for Live at 75. Greatly appreciate your viewership as we discuss the pluses and minuses, how I see it, of sales in an almost post-COVID world. Would love to get your feedback. Put your comments in below. If you're watching the replay, just hashtag replay, put in the comments. So I know you've watched this, I know you've seen this. I want to know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on some of the pluses and minuses of sales in a post-COVID world? Hit me up below, put them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Very much looking forward to Midwest DJs Live, upcoming April 25th to April 27th, the first DJ conference back from the pandemic. Coming up in Milwaukee, your first opportunity to connect with your fellow brothers and sisters in the DJ and event space. Got a great lineup stacked. Mr. Matt Radicelli is going to be there. And if you've never seen Matt speak, trust me, you're in for a treat. We've got an entrepreneur also speaking who has been at the absolute top, millions and millions of gross sales in companies, grown, and has been crashed to the bottom. What can you learn from that? So there's lots coming up from Midwest DJs Live that we're very much looking forward to. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate your insight. Again, thank you for your share. I think it's important that we have some back and forth here in our live sessions. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching Live at 75. I will see you back here coming up on Thursday for another edition of the show. We'll see you then. Bye.
Thanks for watching live at 7:55. To bring Mitch to speak to your organization, go to mitchtaylor.net. Now go live, impact, value, and engage heart first.